The Walt Disney Company loves their red, white, and blue. They're more patriotic than they have been in years. Today, we're going to tell you what they're giving to military families to try to keep them coming back over and over again in 2026 to the Magic Kingdom. It's a deal, it's a sale, folks. Disney hopes you're doing well and that you will continue to go to their theme parks, especially if you're a military family next year and they're ready to give you a huge discount. We've got the info. We'll tell you about it right now. Click the like button and let's dive into just how much money our friends, our fans, our veterans can save when they go to Disney World next year. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some great news for you. If you are a military family, guess what? You can just about go into Disney World for free. Not completely free. Don't get that excited. Calm down now. Out of the Disney Parks blog, Honoring Heroes Veterans Day celebrations at Disney Parks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting really cheap to go to Disney. We'll tell you what we think about it. Cappy Surratt, Senior Manager of Communications, is the author here over at DPB. It says 2026 Disney Parks and Cruise Line discounts for U.S. military service members and veterans. As we commemorate Veterans Day, this is Disney, we're proud to honor the extraordinary men and women who serve our nation with dedication and courage. Goes on to talk about just how much they love you. Cool deal. Love that. We do too. But here's what you get, folks, if you're part of a military family. It says, to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, Walt Disney World is introducing the Disney Celebrates America Military Salute Ticket. This commemorative ticket is available to eligible U.S. service members and their families for just $4.99 per person plus tax, granting you access to all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks throughout 2026. Marvin, is this correct? This is an annual pass for $500, and it's nationwide, worldwide, if you're part of the U.S. military or connected to the U.S. military?
Yes, so it is an annual pass that cuts off. It doesn't go the entire year. It goes from January 1st to December 18th, and there are blockout dates. You are blocked out.
But only 2 of those, and they're very short, right? I mean, this is mostly, you get them almost the entire year.
So you're blocked out of spring break, you're blocked out of Thanksgiving, and then it ends before Christmas. So technically, you're blocked out of Christmas too.
Right, okay.
So you're blocked out of the high traffic-y times, but yes, for the most part, this is an annual pass for $500 for servicemen and their family, for servicemen and women and their families.
Interesting, okay. Additionally, it says, we continue the tradition of offering our Disney military salute tickets that offer outstanding value for 2026 visits. Eligible U.S. service members can enjoy a 6-day park hopper ticket for $449 plus tax, just $75 per day plus tax. Specially priced 4-day and 5-day park hopper tickets are also available. Now, the interesting thing about this is the annual pass, I guess, doesn't have the park hopper status. Is that right, Marvin?
I'm not 100% on that.
Okay, well, the park hoppers, you can get a 6-day. I just want people to understand one thing about this, okay? My assumption, based on how these military salute tickets have functioned in the past, is that you could actually get a 6-day park hopper plus ticket. And they probably don't want to put that in here for a reason. And I hope I don't cause them to revisit this by saying it in the video. But if you do a 6-day park hopper plus ticket, I would assume that would give you 12 days, right? Once you consider that you're going to get water parks and the et ceteras on. Yeah. And that's not going to be much more than that. You might be able to get Disney World as a military person and your family, you might be able to get Disney World down around $40 or $50 a day if you do the 6-day park hopper plus ticket pass under this. So these are extremely affordable in terms of what we can compare this to. How much is it? Ron, do you know how much it is to get a ticket, an annual pass, if you're not a military member and you're not a Floridian? How much is that? It's way up there, right?
Up to $1649 or something like that. I mean, that's the highest level without the blockout dates, but it's also the only pass that's available like out of state if you're not a DVC member. So
this would be like, then this is like a 67% or 65% discount from the typical annual pass that you'd pay if you're non-Floridian?
Yeah, this is a huge discount. And it's, there's a question with that big of a discount. Why exactly are they offering it? And I would have to ask Marvin this because I haven't researched this yet. Do you know if this is extended to like all the members of the military family in that family?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's per person, but yes, it's for like, I assume spouse and children, but it did say for the members of the family.
Yeah, well, and I think that's called sponsorships, right? And I think they're given a certain number of sponsorships. So this is a pretty big deal. And yes, if we want to do it, if we want to be a little cynical, and maybe we should be, it would be very easy to say, why is Disney doing this outside of just being generous? Disney, we were critical of them a couple of years ago because they removed the pedestrian bridge between Shades of Green, which is the military exclusive hotel on Disney property, and the Magic Kingdom in Polynesian, right? And that was a big deal. It really damages the experience of military members at Disney World. So I don't default to the idea that Disney just wants to be kind and generous. It makes one wonder, maybe they really are struggling next year. And at the same time, I feel badly for thinking that because it is the 250th anniversary of the U.S. experiment of being us. And I want to praise Disney when they do things right. And I don't see anything wrong with this. I think this is one of those rare situations in recent modern history where I just have to say, bravo, Disney. I think this is great. I think it's fantastic. Guys, is there anything to hate in this, or is it just a good move?
The only thing to nitpick is the fact that there's blockout dates, but that all passes pretty much have that except for the very tippy top. And I would make the argument to military families, or I would recommend you won't want to go that week anyway, because it's you can't even move a lot of the time. I would say, I love when they re-embrace Americana, because I was just there the other day to get footage of the Christmas decorations, and I came in right as they were doing the flag retreat. And if you've never seen the flag retreat, it happens around 4:30 every single day, and it's wonderful. Like, it is a wonderful, wonderful thing where they bring down the flag. They have a veteran from the crowd, and in this case, it was a husband and wife. They were two elderly people, both veterans of the Marine Corps, and it was beautiful. I had tears in my eyes watching it. And then the Dapper Dans sing "God Bless America" and the national anthem, and it's phenomenal. So these are the kinds of things that you hope that they get back to. They are doing quite a bit for the semi-quincentennial, so maybe this is the tip of the iceberg. I don't know. Maybe we want to think that they're starting to embrace Americana again. I don't know. At the same time, they're getting rid of the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island, so we'll see.
Yeah. So culture. Go ahead, Rod. I don't know.
I was just going to say that I put like the first thing that when I pulled up my Disney Experience app on my phone was the salute to veterans today. Like it literally. It goes to a flash screen where it says Happy Veterans Day, November 11th. The Walt Disney Company salutes all military service members and veterans. Thank you for your service. We hope you have a memorable Veterans Day. There's a link to where you can learn more about what they're doing for veterans and military. And this is a good thing when a company like this honors, well, basically the reason that they're able to exist is, the reason we all have our freedoms and liberties are the protections that our military has offered us throughout, the centuries that they've been active.
Before every killer whale show, SeaWorld actually does a thing where they ask all veterans of the U.S. military or any of our allies to stand, and then they're honored in that moment. So I always like whenever we see them do anything to honor veterans. Yeah, absolutely. And I always try to make a point to, if I see somebody wearing like a VFW hat or something like that in Disney, just kind of give them a nod, or even just sometimes a verbal thank you for what they've done.
Culture, it's a something like a 65% discount for military members and those they sponsor. I think it's 6. I think they get 6 sponsorships they can give these tickets to. Culture, it's a big deal. This is a huge discount. And what do you think? Do we know when these things go on sale? Do you guys know? When can you start buying them?
I think are they on sale now? I wrote the article for Geeks and Gamers.
Probably so.
I write so many things a day that it just kind of goes in my brain and out of my brain sometimes. But I can. We have to look at
Culture. They're doing discounts as well for Disneyland. It's not quite, I don't think, as good as the Disney World offer.
No.
You can do a 4-day park hopper with Lightning Lane multi-pass at Disneyland for $505. What do you think about this, Culture? Is this a return to what Disney should be doing?
I would love to say that, but I'll just say it's really great when they pretend they care about America.
Ouch. Ouch.
It's true. Disney does not like the United States. They are fully trying to be just a global glutton, and I think that's compromised the company quite extraordinarily. Disney used to lead in culture. Now they lead in nothing.
Well, here's my question, Culture. Do you think this happens if the Orange Man was not elected president by such a wide margin? Or do you think we start heading more towards what I always thought they were going to, where, Main Street USA becomes Mickey Avenue and Liberty Square becomes Haunted Square?
Yeah, that's exactly where they're headed. It doesn't matter if Trump's in the office or not. I think that they've realized and done enough polling and research to realize that the American public is not in love with Disney anymore. And I think that that's an accelerating trend, not a decelerating one. And I think that their global view has really harmed their reputation here at home. And no matter what they pretend, Walt Disney World is in America, in one of the most American states in the Union, in Florida. And if they, irritate too many people, that park's not going to be the grand crown jewel that it is now.
Yeah, and I know people are going to say, they do this every year, that this is available. And that is true that they do offer this. But my understanding, Marvin and Ron, is this is a bigger discount. Yeah. In fact, I think looking at it, it does seem like it's a much bigger discount. And the military annual pass, I don't recall it being this generous before.
It wasn't.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big move.
Yeah, the cruise line has something as well, but it's less than the other two. You get a $250 onboard credit on the ship, but I mean, that could be used for basically your dinner at one of the fancier restaurants, or drinks, or whatever it is you want to spend it on.
Yeah, I'm just looking up right now to see what the cost was for 2025. Let's see if I can get this figured out. Let's see here.
I don't think an annual pass was ever a thing for veterans before. Super Dave USA just pointed that out in the chat, and I agree with him.
You can technically you can upgrade somehow the military salute tickets to an annual pass. I don't remember how you do that, but you can. I know it's a possibility to do that. If we go to, hang on, guys, running a little slow here, trying to pull up this PDF.
While you're pulling that up, one point that I might want to make is, we've talked about the possibility of a surprise announcement by Bob Iger to make the earnings call look good. Maybe that will be it. Tomorrow, he's going to announce they're going to attach a giant ballroom to the Hall of Presidents for the 250th semi-quincentennial.
But he's not paying for it himself. He's paying for it with your money, shareholders.
Okay, so there are significant blackouts that were through 2025. I mean, there are a lot of blackouts. And it looks like $435 was the amount for the 6-day park hopper, $435 with water park. That's 3 and up, so that's everybody. But yeah, tons and tons of blackout dates on that. So you can see some of the blackout dates: April 13th through April 26th, November 3rd through November 29th. Yeah, so this is a better deal they've got this time, and the annual pass that's built in, you don't have to do whatever crazy system that is to upgrade, and you still have to pay on the upgrade. Oh, I remember how it worked, guys. I remember it now. I've got it. The way that it worked was you could upgrade to the Florida pass if you were a Florida resident, and the amount you had spent on the salute ticket would be counted towards your Florida annual pass. Got it. Or if you live somewhere else too, but it's still crazy expensive. So the built-in annual pass for the military families, that's a big deal. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that thing about putting the price of your ticket toward the cost of an annual pass, that's not exclusive to military tickets. That's if you buy a one-day ticket to Walt Disney World, you can roll that into an annual pass as well for any level of ticket.
10-4. Okay, now we've got it, folks. So if you are a family that's got access to that sort of thing, please don't spend your money on paying for expensive Disney tickets if you're going to go to Disney World, because this happens so often. If you have a person in your family who's a military member and they would like to buy the tickets and then sponsor you, do that, okay? Don't spend a crazy amount of money. take this, don't do it illegitimately, don't fake it, but this is something that's on offer for the 250th anniversary of the country. Take it and use it, folks. That's what we want you to know. It's a PSA from your friends here at the Pro Channel. We want you to save your money. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
Want it all, so I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio.
Arizona. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian ice freeze, yeah. Can't wait to be up. 3 days of you and me.
What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.